barbecue salmon.
Oh, what hot cider? They smoke it all the time. It's
Oh my God.
Native people. You'll like it most likely.
Barbecue salmon.
See if you don't.
Hey, that is. You take a picture. That is beautiful.
It's nice.
Really
The
beautiful.
front yard had some nice stuff.
Yeah.
We'll do a check-in in just a minute. We've all this up. I don't know if you guys like beets. These are fresh beets.
I'm not sure if I like them. I've never tried them.
They're very, very good for your body.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Good for your blood system.
Bloodstream.
You can tell. It's
Get
got-
this
it's
right here?
gonna have a
Yeah.
little- gotta have a little sweet
Like
taste
prune.
to
I
it.
like.
But,
Right, right.
It makes good blood flow.
Goes down.
I've never seen barbecue salmon before.
Oh yeah. And this is a big old hunk.
Yeah,
my
you
goodness.
can, and
That's thick. I've never seen a salmon that
you
thick.
can split
I
a piece
know,
like
my-
that, huh?
My,
Huh? Yeah.
can I have your plate, please?
Oh.
And
Thank
actually,
you.
I have the
Thank you, Pastor.
juice. That's the juice that barbecued in. So
Okay.
there's going to be a little bit of salmon bones, but they're pretty soft.
Salmon got a real lot of high protein in there.
True.
Thank you, Pastor.
You're more than welcome. Wash my hands. Here you can see that. The bones are really small. They're really skinny. They're easy to take
Oh
out.
yeah, yeah.
All
You
right.
looking forward to your trip, Brother Bill?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
My grandson, yesterday, the 11th, he, what do you want to call it? He got his associate's degree.
Nice.
So he graduated.
Nice.
On the 19th, my granddaughter, she gets her bachelor's degree in
wow.
psychology.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to give
That's
thanks.
That's a big
and
accomplishment.
get to grubbing.
Amen. Amen.
This is delicious.
And she's going on and he's going on. So they're both going on.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Nice.
brother. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then the other daughter, she's coming home from college.
Nice.
So she's in college.
You
too.
did good.
Awesome. That is
See
awesome.
that? Rare. She says, she said, I had it on the
I did say it.
It's rare that he makes it good, I know. So.
No, he does do good.
I'm teasing.
Well, I was out barbecuing and outside.
That's
and
cold
the
weather.
cats are going,
Best meat I've had almost,
Yeah.
almost like
A
that.
Dave's, yeah.
Wow. I've always wondered what that tastes like. Bear.
Bear meat's good. The deer meat, you ever had deer meat? Remember
Yeah,
Pastor gave it to us?
Oh,
Yeah.
Deer meat was good.
Venison, yeah. I've had a
With,
lot of venison.
well, also Dave goes out even currently his health allows, and he gets pig right out of a huge pig.
Oh,
Right
oh,
out of
I'll
Oh,
see
oh, wow. Wow. Well,
The Idaho, yeah.
Daniel's always telling me about Minnesota because when Becky when she was going out there, he said it's cold, and then Daniel was telling me because I was telling him how Becky was telling me it was cold out there in Minnesota. So Daniel was like, "Yeah, it is really cold." Because a lot of Daniel's family is from Minnesota. Yeah, his uncle ran for governor in Minnesota. Yeah. So I don't think he got voted in, did he?
No.
No, he ran though.
Ran for it.
He ran for it. Yeah.
And when
So-
he lost, he ran for the.
Whenever I hear about Minnesota, Daniel tells me about Minnesota too, and great Indian reservation up there as well.
Oh, a lot of them.
Yeah, the whole right. My I had a couple relatives that were living up there on my mom's side. Yeah,
Yeah,
have some-
nephews that-
I had a lot of relatives that live in Yellowstone.
We have some people that live up there too
Excuse me. Yeah.
that are what do you want to call it, Somali.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Minnesota.
my relatives on my mom's side, I think most of them kind of passed on now, but there were a bunch of old timers. Of course, I ain't been out there since I was a kid, but a lot of native. There's some native in on my
lot of-
bloodline
a
on
lot of
my
native,
dad's
lot of-
side,
yeah,
and
lot of
on my
Dutch
grandma's
and
side
Swedish.
too. Yeah,
Yep.
like on my dad's side, I have some Cherokee in me. A little small percentage on my grandma's side. My mom's side, I have a little bit, but I'm still
I always
tracking.
wonder about that.
my
'cause
tribe
when
down.
I worked in medicine. I know doctor stuff.
Yeah.
How can you be at 5% of something?
I don't know how they do
Only
it.
5 degrees.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
No,
Yeah.
they're guessing because they have
Yeah.
signals.
That
They
whole
look at your thing and
percentage
there'll be a thing about Native American or whatever, and then they go back historically and find out what it is.
Oh wow.
You
I didn't know that.
Like you do, and you're backtracking on where you're from.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like on my mom's side, like I have to finish it, but like on my dad's side, like in Cherokee, my mom's side, my bloodline traveled through the Trail of Tears, but like they do this percentage thing on, and so, like I had a cousin.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a cousin, for example. She was on the Titanic on my mom's side. You know, she passed on the Titanic. I have a picture of her. I had a picture of her right now at the house. She was about 21 years old when she passed on the Titanic, but a distant cousin on my mom's side. It's crazy how they do it. You know, because they told me they go, you know, it looks like your family history has a global angle.
Yeah.
So I printed it out, and I was like, oh, I had a cousin on the Titanic, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's that kind of thing.
pretty cool.
Yeah, you know. I told Auntie Linda, and she was like,
That
that's
could be something cool.
well, yeah, it's cool.
I mean,
cool might not be the right word
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, well,
You know, cool.
Might not be the reason. May not be the reason they come over here.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
They might have come over here to run away from something.
Auntie Linda thought that was kind of amazing. She's like, wow, that's amazing. I showed her the picture, and she's like, oh, you know. And of course, you know, I don't know her or anything, but you know, she was pretty. It's like, man, that kind of thing, you know. You're like, man.
My
you know.
father's side was Lithuanian, from Lithuania.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the most exciting thing that happened with them was after they got to a farm in Pennsylvania, my grandfather was married and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
They had a couple of visitors one day. It was called, what's the guy's name now? What's the name of the guy? I can't think of his name. Think of what I'm talking about now. The mafia guy.
Oh, Gotti?
No, not Al Capone, not Gotti. This is back in the 30s. I can't think, but anyway, anyway, one of
Dillinger?
Dillinger. Wow.
Dillinger.
Wow, good
A
one.
couple of his counterparts
Yeah.
came up to the farm hiding away from the police.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they forced my grandparents to take them in for a couple days.
Wow.
And then they took off. Well, then the state police was following the trail, and they got the trail that, they may be up at the Jodorowsky's family, and they were long gone. But the police come up, and apparently they really, what do we call it, interviewed my grandparents, and we're going to charge them with, keeping them there and providing.
Yeah, Harvard fugitive. Yeah.
And they finally said, "Well, don't you? What do you talk about?" One of the guys says, "Apparently, what are you talking?" This is in the family history.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is not anyway. But they said that this is a Lithuanian family has been here. Obviously, they didn't have any connection with them.
Yeah.
They were saying they were forced to take care of them, so which they did. And so we're not going to charge them. We're not going to do anything else with them. And the FBI left.
Wow.
Oh, wow,
This
wow.
is way back in the 30s.
Wow.
Way back
Wow.
That's
I
kind of
love
like
that
it's
story,
kind of like
too.
Daniel's family. Daniel's the second person of his family to be born in America. His dad was the first.
Yeah.
You know, and he had a picture of his family, how they all migrated from Ireland
Yeah.
on his wall right now. Like,
no
wow, you know?
difference.
Yeah.
My grandfather came from Lithuania. My grandmother did.
Wow, for real?
My dad was the first. Well, he went first. He was like the third of the family to be born. But he had like eight brothers and sisters.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
So yeah,
Wow.
not unusual back in the day.
No. Yeah, they left around about 10 years before World War II started.
Yep.
About
Yep.
that.
Oh, my grandparents came over from Lithuania in 1913.
1913.
I was talking to my mom. I finally got past the video. I was trying to see that, you show every year at church. And I told my mom, because Daniel had pulled up. So I downloaded it and I sent it to my mom. And I downloaded it, so it popped up on Facebook at like an anniversary 9-10 years ago. Because I was like, I love that video of my pastor when he was at war in Vietnam. I know you probably like being there, but like, this is my pastor. This is my pastor, right? And my mom goes, the thing.
It's the love and respect you got to show. That's all.
Right, that's what. So I show mom. She goes, "Oh, that's Pastor." You remember met my mom. So I show mom and goes, "Yeah, I remember Pastor. I met him when I was staying with you guys." And I go, "Yeah, look at Pastor in Vietnam." She goes, "Wow, he was in the war like your grandfather." My grandpa was in World War II.
Yep.
And then my mom explained to me, was something that didn't dawn on me really too much, that a lot of people in World War II enlisted to go to war, right, to fight. A lot of people in Vietnam were forced to fight.
Yeah.
And they had no choice but to go fight and survive. And my mom was like, man, commit, pastor, man.
Well-
'cause it was a real war that this is my mom talking.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have been in it. And then Daniel explained why my mom said that to me. why we shouldn't have been in that war and whatever.
Yeah, my dad was in World War II as a
Right.
Marine, but he was 23 years old.
Wow.
He did not have to go to war because he worked on a farm.
Wow. Is that right? Wow.
He had a stuttering issue, and the Army wouldn't take him.
Yeah.
The Army wouldn't take him,
Good.
and the Navy wouldn't take him, but the Marine Corps took him.
Yeah, the Marine Corps, they're a different breed.
Yeah, so he went through
the
all
fog and mirror.
went through all the training,
Yeah.
all the training.
Yeah.
Went down to what do you call it, Guantanamo Bay,
Guantanamo.
Cuba.
Wow. Wow.
And they were coming back, or he just got back from there, and he says, "Japanese just signed the thing ending the war."
Oh,
So
wow.
my dad never got into battle.
Right.
But I got pictures of him in uniform and
Right.
and his training and so forth.
Yeah, I remember you showing me and you showing me and
Yeah,
Daniel a lot of the
yeah.
history, and that was really remarkable, Brother Bill, because you have a
Well,
lot of
that's
history
not-
that
that's
dates
not
back
even-
all the way to Spanish man.
Yeah, my grandparents.
Yeah, that Spanish that kind of goes back
Yeah.
for the Spanish Revolutionary War. I couldn't believe it when you showed me all that,
Well,
man.
my grandfather was in the World War One
Right.
with his brother, and he didn't make it to battle because he had some health issues. He was a medic.
Oh, wow.
He had some health issues, and he never got to World War One. My great uncle, his brother, did,
Yeah,
and then the one you're talking about is the one I was named after, William Menser.
wow, wow,
And he was in the Spanish-American War. He signed up for the Spanish-American War and was in all the way through 21. I want to say 21. So
Oh,
he was in
amazing.
World War One also.
amazing,
He was
amazing.
partly a dog handler, and he fought Pancho Villa down in the Southwest.
Wow.
It was like down Mexico and Arizona.
It's kind of
And I
amazing.
got every single one of his enlistment papers.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
From way back.
It's kind of like
1898 when he first joined up, or when it was.
like my brother Shannon was explaining why the 66th Infantry, why the Black Panthers in World War II were formed
Right.
during my grandpa's time, and I can't exactly say how Shannon said it, but he explained it. I kind of forgot how he said it, but he was told me there was a reason why the 66th Infantry was formed. And then he was talking to me about like your pastor going to Vietnam. He goes, that was something so crazy, and Daniel explained to me why. And I'm pretty sure Pastor can fill us in a little more, about Vietnam, like how Daniel even said we shouldn't have been over there, and and some things like that. And
Well, I was Vietnam age when they took in the last year I was eligible. They took up to number 125 in the draft, and I was 176.
wow.
So that's the reason why I didn't go. I would have had to volunteer.
Yeah, I was telling my mom, I go, Pastor, his brothers were all in Vietnam, and his dad, I hope I got it right, your dad was in World War II.
Right.
Yeah, I got it right. Bow.
He was in the
Yeah.
Air Force, but he
Yeah.
was blinded in one eye, so he didn't deploy overseas, but he stayed. He worked with the aircraft and he like mechanics work and all like that.
Well, the one that got me though, I was reading the other day, is Jimmy Stewart.
What have you done, Bill?
Remember the actor Jimmy Stewart?
Oh yeah. I thought the
It's
NASCAR
a Wonderful
driver.
Life. It's a Wonderful Life. And he flew a bomber, and he ended up getting out of the and he ended up making the rank of general. He went from being an officer to a lieutenant.
heard that.
All the way through. Now I don't
Yeah.
know whether the only thing about the general thing is I'm not sure whether he actually got that as a result of being in the military, or it was an honorary thing given to him.
It was like,
But he had went through all the ranks. He was in the National Guard after the war and so
Right.
on and so on. He stayed in.
It's like,
but he had so many. He had done so many bombing raids and the different things like that and so forth. So he was big time in the war.
it's like Auntie
And a lot of
Linda's
those old
husband.
actors, a lot of those old actors were.
Not many of
also.
those-
Auntie Linda's, yeah, like Auntie Linda's dad. Auntie Linda's dad was in World War II, and he was a medic. He worked on the ships.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had to, get everybody bandaged up and
yeah.
about to fight again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even like Daniel's dad, he's buried in for the fallen soldiers, right? Vacaville, sorry, Vacaville.
Sacramento.
Might as well be there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I thought it was Arlington, but it's a different name,
Yeah,
Sacramento.
Yeah, Arlington's in
Wait,
DC.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just gotta be careful.
Yeah, his dad was enlisted to go to Vietnam, but he didn't get to go see combat. But he was on his way. Daniel has his dad's United States Army certificate. It's crazy is the Army sent me my grandfather's list of campaigning.
Right.
I guess knowing what I know now, campaigning is like you're requesting something. So he campaigned along with other members of the 66th Infantry to go back
Yeah.
to Normandy, go back
Yeah.
to France and round up all the German soldiers. And so even though he was out of the war, after my mom goes, your grandfather stormed Normandy, and he's lucky your grandfather wasn't killed, but I thought it was amazing because here he is out of the war, and now he's a military police officer.
Yeah.
And yet he campaigns to go back. He still went back.
One thing I thought was unique, and I was reading about that actually a couple of weeks ago also too, is a lot of the Germans really were captured.
Oh wow!
Before the war was done.
Oh what?
And they were brought back to the country.
Did you guys bring a Bible?
No.
My phone. I got my phone. Air Force.
Yeah, Presidio is where my
Beale Air Force.
Yeah, Presidio is where my grandpa was a military police officer.
Yeah.
That's Presidio. That's what my mom was talking about.
I used to go up there to work, and they had all these barracks lined up in there, and they said, "Oh, those used to be Japanese prison war camps."
Got a bunch of patriotic guys here.
But what they found out was both the Japanese and the Germans was the way the Japanese treated Americans they captured in Japan or other places,
Right.
and what way the Germans treated the Americans if they were captured in Europe was not like the Americans treated them.
Oh, wow.
They could not believe the better treatment they got here. They thought the Americans would be totally against them.
Wow.
And everything else, and they got fed. They had to work. They had to work and everything. But they couldn't believe they were getting some decent meals out of it.
Wow.
If I can cut in.
Care, yeah.
We'll be in the Bible study here in a second, but
Yeah.
I went to New York,
Yeah.
and when I was stationed in the military, I went up there for TDY,
Yeah.
and that's where they train a lot of officers and stuff like that. But the billets that we're in were a POW camp
Wow.
for Japanese. No big deal.
Yeah.
So they were decent.
I understand.
But
I understand.
then we started talking to some of the people, I guess some of the history about what the heck is going on with West Point, because it was at West Point.
Right.
And so that was kind of interesting and stuff. And it was also for Jimi Hendrix's concert up there. But it was crazy. A lot of the guys wanted to go there, but it was going through the town still had like rock buildings where they looked like old New England.
Right.
Yeah.
Cobblestone streets and the big river running next to it. It was interesting historically. But so we did some shows up there. We would jump out of helicopters and stuff to show folks, who we were and what we were.
Yeah.
But the main thing,
cool.
as far as talking about war, just will stop.
I understand.
The battle, the principal battle. Okay, people are people. God made them in their own image, and like I said, He's let us make man in our image. So they were given free will.
Right.
And I wrote another article for the newspaper this week, and I don't know if it'll be in because they have other people to write.
Right.
What I talked to them about, and I can let you guys have it. I'll make you a copy or something like that. But it was showing how that God is I'm just short Bible study, but we're going to do it in a verse. If somebody wants to get up, Matthew 23. That's going to be the main one, and the other one. But anyway, so it was interesting because we have all these cadets, just American hunky guys running around doing all their stuff and like that. But then just to see that right across the road there was this POW camp, and it was right on the river.
Wow.
That's the Hudson. I think everyone's a big
Probably
river.
the Hudson.
Big one.
Oh, the Hudson? Oh, wow.
And so when we had a day off, we could go downtown, and it was like cobblestone streets, and it was okay. But I got sick when I was there a little bit, so I was Then when we got to jump, what we would do is we'd do a helicopter jump. Now I don't like to jump out of helicopters. When you jump out of a plane, the plane's moving this way, right? And so when you go out, the wind is what is you exit the door,
Right.
and when you get out immediately, your chute deploys, and the prop blast catches your chute. It's like it like whips you.
Yeah. Oh,
So you're
man.
back going, whoa! And so on my last, this is a different story. This is when I was at jump school. My last jump to qualify. Somehow or other, I landed on somebody else's. The guy who stands at the door says, "Go, go, go," all that stuff. If he's not careful, he'll say, "Go," too early.
Oh, no.
Or the guy who wants to go stalls for a second.
Oh, wow.
So he jumped out. I ended up on his parachute.
Oh, no.
And so, but the thing about it is I'm verifying this if nobody would believe it. You can walk on it.
Oh yeah.
So it comes up to about halfway up your leg.
Oh, wow.
But what they teach you in training is just get off and then grab as much of what they call a slip. Pull down your parachute so you get off.
Wow.
I mean, I survived, but that's when I hurt my back the first time. But it is a really interesting thing, you know, just
But
to
you're
go.
saying about the helicopter jumping from the helicopter.
Yeah, it was weird.
Not
because
moving.
You were in the 76th Rangers, Pastor?
75th.
75th. Okay, I was off
What
by
it is
one.
you sit on the
75th
edge,
Ranger.
and it's got the skid.
Oh, it is. See?
We were,
I was off by 1 year.
we were jumping out of Huey's.
Yeah.
You know what Huey is?
Huey.
Yeah.
And
75th
so you're
Ranger.
sitting there in the door, and then there's 6 or 8 of us or whatever, and so you jump. But when you jump out, the weird thing about it is now instead of getting the lateral blast, because when you jump out of a plane, you got the prop blast and else filling up your chute. But when you jump out of a helicopter, you're getting a down blast from the
Oh yeah. From
Yeah.
the propellers.
Propeller above you.
yeah. So it was a bad landing, but not in the liver river. Anyway, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
at first they call
Yeah.
it the opening shock.
Yeah.
The opening shock is what they call when you deploy, you're outside and everything, but when you catch some air in your parachute, the parachute wants to go the other way.
Oh man.
And so all of a sudden, if you're like that, you know,
like Pastor said, war sucks.
Yeah.
War sucks, huh,
It
Pastor?
is true.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
well, it is what it is. There was a war in heaven, as you know.
Everybody has a family member or a relative has been in the war, a war in this table. From Spanish Missionary War to World War II
And I ended up
to
working
Vietnam's.
on military bases all my life.
Yeah, see? You see?
Yeah, well, it's
We got a great agent of the country here. You know what I mean? That's right.
well,
Yeah,
it's,
anyway.
some people didn't go.
Yeah.
Right.
And they avoided it, and they looked at it not to go, and they were the wisest. Not because they didn't love their country, but they could see that was a lost cause. And,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
We lost way too many guys. 40, the last I saw was like 48,242 killed. And these are like us, just young, like you guys, young kids.
Wow.
And we lost quite a few from our unit, but the thing about it is, and then you walk away and say, well, we're done. And okay, peace treaty, whatever. I have a friend that I served with who's actually went back over there,
Yeah.
married a Vietnamese lady, and they've got 3 or 4 kids and stuff, and they said it's totally different. No animosity towards Americans or anything, but anyway.
Amazing.
So in 23, let's do a song together. We're going to do some songs that you know that speak about the message, right? We're talking about, you know, who would be the service, how we are supposed to respond in terms of serving God and obedience. And so, Bill, you want to read that first part?
Let me see a picture of that one.
Oh no.
You got your new hat. That's awesome. I like that, brother. It was nice.
Nice.
You are ready for tomorrow. Got to see, Bill? I got to take a picture of you, Bill. Yeah, nice.